It's Tracy Hauser. I'm here today with Glenn Adamick, who is one of the partners here of Vista Canyon, and he's going to tell us a little bit about what's going on here. We have some homes peppered in here, and we're actually closer to the site where the homes are. I know you guys had been looking, so what type of homes are we looking at, and maybe do you have an idea of what pricing may be? I know you're not building the homes, but you are.
Yeah, we just recently closed on about 60% of the 245 units that we're selling to KB Homes.
Okay.
And when we did the original design on Vista Canyon, the park kind of acted as a buffer to the existing residents in the La Vita neighborhood and to Sand Canyon. Then furthermore, the idea was to kind of do the for sale homes on the east side of the project as we were closer to Sand Canyon. And then the town center was really in the middle of the project,
right,
and the apartments are on the west side. KB is scheduled to have their models complete by the end of the year.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
They're actually actively grading right now. As far as square footages, they're between about 1,400 and 2,300 square feet. They're all small lot detached condos, but they are separated, so they'll have little
like
yards.
Freestanding houses?
Yeah, they'll have little yards. So very, very similar to what you see in the Valencia community.
Sure. Like
Creekside or Bridgeport or those areas. They'll have a very large rec area
Nice.
in the middle of the project. And the nice thing is too, they'll be adjacent to the park. As far as pricing, that's always subject to change, but it really is entry level for our community. So anywhere from the low fives to the mid sixes is kind of where they're at.
Yeah, and most new construction that is single family homes are starting in the mid sixes and go straight up. So to have something come in at that 500 range, it's nice because it gives some of the younger residents an opportunity to own a home, which is a good thing. Nice. And then you were talking about the apartments and that these are actually high-end. I wanted you to speak a little bit to that and the idea behind the apartments and why they work so well here.
I think anytime you have a transit-oriented community like we have here, you want to provide a wide array of housing. And I think we've seen, and you've probably seen it as well, there are kind of some generational changes too.
Yes.
I think folks that are younger want to be more portable. They aren't necessarily looking to buy a house, at least at this stage in their life, and so an apartment becomes the place for them to live. I've just been mesmerized by, the way apartments have changed. I mean, they're so highly amenitized now. I mean, they're just so cool. You've got these clubhouses that are just extravagant. They do wine tasting, beer tasting. They have, parties and all this other stuff. So it's just they're just completely night and day different from what we saw 20 years ago.
They remind me of like full-time resorts.
They
really do. They seem like full-time resorts. Yeah.
And I think in Vista Canyon, you're going to see rents that are anywhere from maybe $2,300 all the way up to maybe close to $3,000. So these are not apartments that you think about that I'm renting a one bedroom for $800.
That doesn't exist. Did you
know?
Yeah, rooms rent for $800, people. That's right.
So it's it's very cool. It's going to be JPI, who's the developer on that, is a national apartment developer. They've done really high quality stuff throughout Southern California and the West Coast, and we're really looking forward to that kind of coming online. The interesting thing is we closed with JPI, almost 2 years ago.
Did you? Okay.
But apartments, of course, have a much longer lead time on the construction side. So KB will actually open up with their units before the apartments open.
Before the apartments, okay.
Apartments are probably the end of 2020, sometime in there.
Very good.